That was quick. It's funny. So I was saying how just got here and don't have the Wi-Fi set up yet. Seems like my phone Wi-Fi works better than my other Wi-Fi. And I know you guys are looking at the title of the live stream, and it says, what does it say? Some Donna Summer's working hard for the money. Yeah, you make money pretty easy in crypto, but people don't see all the research you have to do and the time it takes to find some of these picks and stuff. And that's the hard part, making sure you're finding valid projects that are, good projects. And so I'm sitting up here, you guys in the Patreon kind of know how the morning went. And I've been researching projects, making sure everything's together, whatever. And I'm like, oh man, I forgot to put my thumbnail up for the live. So I go try to make the thumbnail real quick. And I get the thumbnail. I like the thumbnail. So I get the thumbnail together at the last minute. And I'm like, oh man, they don't even know I'm going live yet because I'm late putting the thumbnail up. And so I finally get the thumbnail up. I'm looking at all my notes here and stuff and getting stuff together. I'm feeling good. I'm like, man, I made it. I'm getting ready to hit the I'm getting ready to hit the live stream button, and I'm like, bro, you're in your boxes. You don't even have a shirt on. Whose live are you about to go on? Naked on Jeff Bezos' internet. So I was like a 45, 55 seconds late. But anyway, good morning, guys. Hopefully everyone's feeling well this morning. I think we got a lot of good new stuff in the Patreon. We are in the time in the market where things are a little crazy. It's a little bleeding out. Bitcoin's been falling a little bit, but we're going to talk about some of that stuff today. But what I do want to talk about first, I did see this. Let me see if I can get, I don't know which one of these I even want to pull up. So what I said was, give me a minute here, y'all. Trying to get something decent here. So what I said was, the thumbnail says, work hard for the money. Yes, crypto is to be honest, an easy way to make money, especially when you know what you're doing and you're in the right groups. But like I said, it takes a lot of research. But at the same time, we have to be thankful that we are here early to crypto, have a chance to change our lives. And not only that, I saw this. I haven't kept up with all the developments of it, but I'm praying for all these people over here. Hopefully, people are okay. There was an earthquake in Taiwan, 7.4. I think they said 7.5 earlier magnitude earthquake. So far, they said 9 people are dead and nearly 1,000 people injured. So yeah, it says it's the strongest earthquake to hit the island in 25 years, left dozens of others on trapped. So I know you're probably saying this has nothing to do with crypto. But one thing I always try to remind people of, to be honest, and I know this is gonna sound crazy to y'all that are in crypto, but to be honest, in crypto versus stocks and other investments, that's even real estate. If you can make a 2 to 3x on your portfolio, that's good. You 2 and 3 times your money. And I know we get spoiled in crypto. But it's something to be grateful for, because even though some of my friends that do real estate, of course, it was that boom 2019. I know we were seeing some houses or whatever, and this one house was I think it was 615. It was 615,000, 625,000 or whatever. Into C19, it was about 1.8. I think even now that the house is 2.4 million. So they did get a 4x, on that. But most of the houses, when you talking about good gains on real estate, you talking about maybe 30, 60%, 80% is real good. But anyway, just multiple ways you got to be thankful for. We get greedy, we get entitled and all this kind of stuff. You have people dealing with situations like this. Even for some of the people in the group, I know I'm talking about something totally different with crypto, but whatever. But even for some of the people in the group, even myself included, my mother, she went through, cancer. She's recovering now. Some people in the group have loved ones that are dealing with different illnesses and stuff. So I don't want to just say this is across the ocean, like they're the only people struggling. But this is a current news story. But there's a lot of people. Some of the guys in the group on the watch the YouTube channel, you're just chilling. You chilling. You just trying to make some more money. Get some financial freedom, maybe buy a new car, pay off your house or whatever. But some people are doing that on top of taking care of loved ones who are not in the best of health. And so I'm always cognizant of that. Even when I was going to make a joke in the group the other day. Nothing. I don't make distasteful jokes. I don't think, but still just thinking like, oh, this may make this person think about this or whatever. But anyway, I hope everybody's in Taiwan is okay. Hopefully, there's not too many more deaths reported after this. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Anyway, be grateful you guys are in crypto. Get a chance to change your life, and things are looking pretty good. Whereas people were saying Bitcoin is going to $50,000, it is now headed up to 67 right now. It's probably going to take a while to break that 70,000, and that's cool. Like we might just be in the state of consolidation for a minute. We don't need prices running too hard. But what I will say is, for the month of March, Bitcoin ETFs tripled the total monthly volume to 111 billion coming into the ETFs. In February, there was 42 billion. In January, there was 25 billion. So what it seems like to me is it seems like it's doubling. And I know 25 would be 50, but first month was 25, second month was 42. And this month is almost triple. So almost at like 120. So we got 111 billion. So let's say, it's April, it's the month of the halving. The ETFs have been out a while. People are hearing about it. Let's see what if this quadruples, because we went from double to triple to, let's see if we quadruple this. Maybe there'll be 400 billion flow in. But at the same time, as I always say, we do want to even ourselves. Make sure you get a piece of Bitcoin. You make some tremendous gains or whatever. Try to get yourself a Bitcoin. Don't let all the big guys hold it. So yeah, but it's dope. It's moving the market. More money is going to flow in. The higher the price goes, more retail people are going to come in and start investing in Bitcoin and other cryptos as a whole. I'll just briefly I'm just go past this one real fast, but we were kind of in the negatives with outflows yesterday, but at the end of the day, I think it became 40 million positive as far as what was, coming into the ETFs. It was going to be a negative outflow, but 40 million, not a lot, but it's still a positive. It's still a positive. This one, y'all see how tired? Oh my God. You'll see how tired I'll be. But it says Bitcoin traders ignore Silk Road sell as BTC price bounces 66.5. So I don't know if there was some movement on the Bitcoin they had from Silk Road or whatever. And so people were speculating that they were going to sell it off. I think I can't remember the story all the way, but I think they sent it to Coinbase. Maybe it was just a part of it. I don't know. But, it didn't really spook people. Some people got spooked. I saw people talking about it, like, oh, man, it's going to dip. Like I said, some people like, man, they about to sell this and it's about to go to 50,000. I don't know if we're going to really break like 60 again, 59 area, whatever. What these people talking about 50,000, 45,000 Bitcoin. I don't think that's coming. Sound is good, right, y'all? I didn't even check. Okay, we good. I didn't even check it beforehand. But yeah, people have kind of ignored it. The price is going up. I don't even know if I had the rest of these stories in order. Let me see. I already talked about those liquidations yesterday. Don't leverage trade. A lot of liquidations. That's all we have to really say. I didn't get a chance to dig into this. Like I said, if you're in the Patreon, some of these stories I didn't get to dig into. I pulled them up, but I was busy taking care of, what I was taking care of. And so let me see what we got here. Well, let me just go ahead and talk about this one. I really wanted to say this towards the end, but I'm trying to get these other ones in order. Oh, God. So Will Clemente says he thinks or believes that we're currently no longer early, but we're somewhere in mid-cycle. Mid-cycle is strong, man. I still feel like we at least a little bit before mid-cycle, but it depends on people's perspective of how they use the words. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he means by this. I could listen. I could be wrong, but like I said, I really don't try to do this prediction game or whatever. But I feel like we're still a little bit before mid cycle, so I don't know how he's exactly seeing this himself. But this other article says everybody's, the halving is around, so everybody's throwing their point of views out there. But it says second phase of crypto bull market about to start. Says on chain analysis. I'm tripping, y'all. The crypto market is transitioning from enthusiastic bull phase to euphoric bull phase, claims on chain analyst James Check in latest Coin Telegraph interview. The crypto bull market is about to transition into its second and final phase, which will be characterized by euphoria and sharp price movements, according to James Check, lead on-chain analyst at Glassnode. We are transitioning from enthusiastic bull, which is below the all-time high, generally speaking, into euphoric bull, he said in an exclusive interview with Coin Telegraph. According to Check, the enthusiastic bull phase started in October 2023 and concluded after Bitcoin 66,490 reached an all-time high earlier in March. Check said the next phase will be marked by people getting more and more excited, which will be accompanied by higher volatility. Increased coverage of Bitcoin in the news will lead to increased demand, he said. I mean, these are respected people in the space. I don't know. I do feel like with the Bitcoin halving coming, that we are going to get more euphoria because when the halving comes, the price is going to pump more. As I said, even with the Bitcoin ETFs, um, I still feel like April will be bullish and the price will go up. This is the part that I'm on the fence about, and I'm just being completely honest about this. I heard somebody else talking about it. I'm completely on the fence about this May. We usually have the sell in May and walk away, sell in May, go away, whatever you want to call it. And May is kind of bearishish. Usually this April of the halving is really bullish. So this is what I'm sort of feeling. And I'm trying to be, I'm not trying to be the prediction guy. Let me finish this though. But I think they're going to try to trick people in May. I may be wrong, but at the same time, usually stuff like this is a self-fulfilling prophecy and everybody will sell just because they know that's how it usually works. I feel like this May could be different. But what I'm saying is I feel like we could get a stage of euphoria for a couple of weeks, but I feel like it's still going to get quiet. I like I said, my point of view may change every day depending on what happens, what news comes out. My perspective may change, but I do feel like they are trying to prolong this cycle a little bit longer, and we will have more time to accumulate. Like one of my guys is, y'all know, a pretty cool guy in the space. I met EA. He does the pre and private sales and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And so I was telling him like, man, I even sorry, E, but I even told one of my guys, I was like, man, unless it's really good, I don't know if you want to get any of those because I feel like the cycle is going to move really fast. I feel like it is slowing down, and I feel like we're going to get at least a close to traditional length cycle. Um, Maybe to at least till spring of 2025, which is still cutting it early. The traditional cycle would go into the fall of 2025. But we're gonna see what happens. I mean, I really can't say that I know, excuse me, what will happen. So yeah, I mean, just listen. You got to have this stuff on your mind every day, so you don't get lost in the sauce, as they say, and you just start getting euphoric, and you just forget about the cycle timing and all that stuff. Once again, we're not here to look at price targets and even market caps targets. I do try to give you guys, hey, I think this could do this and that, but we're really just paying attention to where we are in the cycle and not trying to hit a certain price target. Like I think anybody who's people do it for clickbait, but I feel like it's not smart to really be putting thumbnails and stuff on your channel saying, even I know people do it with Bitcoin, and I try to let it go because it is Bitcoin. But to be honest, I don't, not even for Ethereum. Oh, Ethereum's going to reach 10,000, or this altcoin is going to reach $4. Or I don't do that stuff, man. I'm just focused on where we got in and the X's we could potentially get, and hopefully by a good time in the cycle, we're already taking profits. Um, there's an article. that I'm really upset that I didn't get a chance to dig into, because I feel like there's some good stuff in there, and I may just read it on stream. So no, I don't know what all is in this article. Um, and let's see if there's some good stuff in there. I'll probably say that to later though. Anyway, so then we have this one here. It says AI token prices soar. Is it all hype or is there real potential? I'm just reading the headings. Let me see. Let me get with several AI tokens registering triple digit digital growth in 2024, observers are questioning whether many of these projects have merit. The artificial intelligence token market has been on a remarkable upswing over the last few months, with things reaching a fever pitch last month as trading volumes and market valuations skyrocketed across many exchanges. Data from the crypto platform BitGet revealed that the dedicated AI token zone witnessed an astonishing 400% surge in trading volume throughout February alone, reaching a total market capitalization of $39 billion. dollars. The rapid rise has primarily been fueled by investors piling into AI-centric concepts like WorldCoin, LivePeer, and Arkham. I hate Arkham. I hate WorldCoin too. Anyway, all of which have seen their prices erupt over the past few months. WorldCoin, the token associated with Sam Altman's AI-powered universal basic income project. What the world? Wait, when they throw that on there? See, I didn't keep with this. I didn't even like the way. I definitely don't like the way that sounds. But anyway, traded up around 350% from its listing price in 2023 to over $7 per token. Yeah, but pretty much just saying what I don't want to get into that whole rant, because I will rant about that. But I will say I do think there is a lot of there's a lot of hope for AI and the technology. And what I will say is what everybody's been saying different versions of, from the guy saying earlier, hey, we're no longer early, we're in mid cycle. The other guy said that we're getting into the euphoric stage. The thing is that the market is moving somewhat faster than we all thought it would. And so when I came into this market, and I stand by it, that my narratives were, interoperability, the layer ones, modularity, gaming, and AI, and then I started looking into, DPN and RWA, which RWA was a little late on, but I did present two good projects out of there. They're actually some of the biggest ones. Excuse me. But with the AI stuff, it was like the stuff I had been researching that's coming out. But a lot, to be honest, a lot of them haven't come out yet. And so where I'm like, hey, y'all, these are my narratives. Yeah, I'm researching AI. Y'all probably like, are you? And I'm like, yeah, I am, but they haven't come out yet. So, but what happened is people start front running it, and I'm not gonna rant about it long, but people start front running it, and it was like, hey, man, they know, some of these people know the same things I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only source of alpha. There's a lot of people that know more than I know, to be honest, more well connected. But we all that are connected and know where to find the alpha, we know the AI plays that are coming out, and it's like they're not out yet. So people start making up stuff. They like, the AI narrative is hot, so let's put something out there, because these other tokens, like I'm waiting for a couple to come out now, and I'm just like, do y'all see what's happening? I'm surprised they didn't push up some of the launch dates, to be honest. But we are here, so once again, maybe they also know something I don't know. That's what leads me to believe that maybe we'll have a traditional length cycle, because yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't throw out a lot of AI plays because I just don't have a conviction in a lot of them, but they ran like crazy. And it is what it is. I'm not too I don't feel no type of way about it. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, so I mean, I don't think it's all hype. I think there's definitely some use for AI, but we just got to get some more legit projects coming into the market. I'm going to bring up this next story, but I'm going to talk about it probably from a different angle. And I didn't really dig into this one either, but I know the angle I'm going to talk about it from. But let's get into this news in case some of you guys, in case this affects some of you guys. You know what? Somebody mentioned the other day, the stream is really crispy. That's crazy. I'm running uh, my internet off my phone, y'all. So pretty impressive. I hate to say, man, I usually get pretty good internet, but I don't know. My last Wi-Fi wasn't this good. This is crispy, y'all. It's really nice. So it ain't the camera. It's the signal. Anyway, Lido stakes Solana holders fret as $24 million remains stuck on broken contract. There's still 24 million in Lido stakes Solana, despite the program being shuttered 5 months ago. Didn't know that. Excuse me. See. Anyway, as much as 24 million is in tokenized staked Solana has been unintentionally locked on a liquidity staking platform, Lido, due to a faulty smart contract. Lido on Solana, which once let users effectively stake any amount of Solana for a 5% yield, was sunset in October 23rd. I don't keep up with this stuff. Boy, this is news to me. Yeah, it's news to me. I don't keep up with this stuff. Due to unsustainable financials and low fees. I think I've read enough. um, um, or maybe I should have kept reading and give you guys the information. I try not to talk to you too much just from my point of view, so you don't just think it's my opinion. But listen, guys, you got to be. I know we're here for decentralization, DeFi, decentralized finance, and everything, but you got to be careful with some of these staking protocols and stuff like that, and staking as a whole. So, Zoe, don't you stake Celestia? Yes, I do. I do because I stake Celestia for airdrops and stuff like that. It's a project I believe in. I got in it really early. So that's why I do it. But you got to be careful with staking. I know a lot of you want yield and this and that and the other, or whatever. Um, but you got to be careful, especially when we get to the end of the cycle. I'll say this up front. If you're staking something now, it's cool. We still kind of decently, whether it's early or the middle of the cycle, it's still cool. But later on in the cycle, you might have to, forego getting that yield percentage on your tokens that you're staking or whatever. So just be careful of the whole staking thing. I didn't even know they sunset this. Like, I'll look into this later. Once again, y'all know what was going on the Patreon this morning. I was researching stuff and trying to get information to you guys. So I pulled these articles up, but I didn't get a chance to dig into them like I wanted to. But listen, that's what I'm working hard, man. I'm only one person. I have one brain. Even sometimes I feel like I have two. But yeah, that's what that is. What is this one here? Oh, 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 oh. I didn't even notice that. Got to be careful. Um, just a minute here. Pull up this next one. So, this last one is what I kind of talked about yesterday, and I'm only showing you this one because showing you that I'm not the only one that has, this POV point of view or whatever. And they said it in a different way. And let me say, first of all, so this is gonna sound contradicting, right? It's gonna sound like I'm talking out two sides of my mouth, but that's what perspective is. You can't lean too hard to one side. Um, oh, oh man, let's see. I think this audio is about to go out. Let me change this battery real quick, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, Appreciate you guys' patience. I know I'll be having all kinds of technical stuff going on. Anyway, we're back. Um, so yeah, I'm the type of person. It's like I said, it's going to sound like I'm talking out two sides of my mouth, but I hate when people are presenting projects and they're like telling you X gains from the fully diluted. So in a peak bull, there's a saying that says, FDV, or fully diluted market cap, is a meme in the bull run because the bull run is moving so fast and the prices, they're going up. So it kind of is in a way. Um, but like I said yesterday, a lot of these cannot, they can't all be 70 billion market cap, like I said. So anyway, as he says, let me say what he says first. He says, as much as you want to think that fully diluted value uh, market cap is a meme in the bull run, there's now close to 100 billion added in locked tokens just for the 2024 new launches. This becomes sell pressure that adds up months after months. The dispersion in performance we see on altcoins comes with no surprise when you factor in these billion-dollar unlocks. It is a net negative for liquid traders that most of us are, since it means that money can flow into crypto without directly pumping the prices of the tokens that are on the market. If your time frame is higher than a few weeks, fully diluted value is not a meme. So I'm not changing his words, but I'm just clearing up what he's saying. Like a lot of these tokens, let me say this first. I see a lot of people saying this is true that layer ones are some of the, the best things you could invest in. Number one, we have way more layer ones this cycle. I mean, like I said, with Solana, Avalanche, Cardano, yeah, EOS. I keep EOS. I don't know if some of y'all even remember like Zilliqa, Harmony from last cycle. Um, it wasn't as many as it is this cycle. Another thing was when these layer ones were launching last cycle, they were launching. I think, man, tell me if I'm lying. So I wish somebody could help me out. I know Matic was around. Well, Matic is a layer two. Sometimes I look at it as a layer one, but I think Matic launched around, it was 60 or 80 million, right? Um, I swear Solana was like 20 or 40. I feel like it was 20 or 40 million. Am I lying? Somebody help me out if y'all can on the stream. So those gains that people were getting with layer ones last cycle, it's not going to be the same this cycle. A lot of these layer ones are launching at a billion, y'all. They're launching at a billion. Even some of the ones out, Celestia is not, but Celestia launched at like 320 million. That's even much higher. That's a 5x in itself. Whereas you got in Matic at 60 million or it was 80 million last cycle. That's already a 4 to 5x that you missed out on. So they're launching much higher. And so if these things are launching at a billion, they are great projects. I'm not saying they're not great projects. I'm not saying they're not great tech. But what I'm trying to say is if they're all launching at near a billion, how many of these you think going to be 50 billion plus in market cap? You know what I mean? It's a lot of competition out there. Even if the people have the mindset that the traditional finance guys who are used to stock market caps, some of them are going to be like, what is this trash at? To us, 500 million is pretty high, but they're going to be like, this is trash. I don't want to invest in that. They want to invest in something that's more secure. So true, right? But still, after a while, they're going to see a whole bunch of retail investors making money. They're going to FOMO into some of these lower market caps that are under a billion. As I've stated many times on the stream before, if you watched the movie Dumb Money, which was based around Roaring Kitty and the whole GameStop craze or whatever, they stated in there, and they stated in multiple articles in the past, that the traditional finance people now, they watch Reddit, they watch YouTube, they watch all the places that retail investors are, so they can understand what to invest in and make money themselves. Trust me, they want those gains too. So let's say if these big guys come in, I'm talking about a single person, whether his money is from his pocket and his wallet, or he has his financial advisor or fund manager controlling it. So let's say an individual, just like myself, not a company, an individual with money comes into the market and he has 20 million he wants to throw in crypto. He has 20 million. Some of y'all are like, wow, that's what I'm trying to make, But this guy's nothing for him. He's a billionaire. He's got 20 million to put in crypto. So true. 15 million of that, probably 18 million of that. He and the he's and the she's and the theys, with the multiple people with $20 million, they're going to probably put 15 to 18 million in higher market cap tokens that are in the billions, right? Because they're just, if they can 10, 20x that, that's crazy for them. You can't do that in stocks, right? But that other 2 million, they're going to try to gamble on some of let's see what retailers doing. What? There's a thing called a meme coin. What is it? It's a Shiba. What is Shiba? It's a dog. Well, retailers investing in it. I'm going to do it too. So yeah, but you got to realize that once again, back to where I was saying, a lot of these, every one of them can't be 80 billion market cap. And I say that even for mine. That's why y'all don't see me shilling Celestia. I think Celestia still has some room to grow. You can also stake it to get airdrops, but all of them can't be 100 billion market cap. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna go to you guys' questions. If they are, that just means we all are gonna make more money. But once again, I'm just bringing this to you guys to say that I'm not the only one saying these things. He's saying it his own way, but he's definitely saying the same thing as me. Um, so yeah, let's get into these questions. I think we're decent on time today. Uh, see what we got going on here. Chuck said, "Morning, gang. What's up, man? How you doing? Hopefully, you guys having a good morning. I haven't even. I was in the Patreon trying to get information to you guys. I haven't even eat. I don't even think I drank water this morning, to be honest. I think I got some Gatorade down here. If they want to sponsor me, they don't want to sponsor my small channel. But and I just got a little swig left anyway. Is that Baby Majin Buu? Baby Inbu? Said, yo, what's up? Said, what do you think about Tavia? Oh, I was looking at. Let me tell y'all, man. I was looking at Tavia. My list of stuff is so long to look at. I don't think I was liking it too much for some reason. I think when I first looked at it, I liked it, and then I changed my mind for some reason. I see it's been moving. I honestly don't remember. And like I said, I got my new setup here, just moving and stuff, so I can't even grab my notes. I don't want to FUD it, but I feel like something was off for me. Something about it was off. Because if I just forgot about it like that and I can't even tell you what I was thinking about it, something had to be off. I do remember, I feel like I was like, oh, let me go check this out. And then I checked it out and something was off about it. Okay, let me spend a couple more seconds here trying to see if I can see what was off about this joint. Let me go back over here. So I know that's what y'all want to watch. Y'all don't want to watch all this other stuff. Watch the Bitcoin price while we're on stream. Give me a minute here. I gotta go outside and get some fresh air, which y'all don't know. Probably some of y'all too. I'll be in this. I just be locked in the house all day, just working. Sometimes I don't get fresh air, no sun, anything. Like I said, I'm a gym rat. Y'all don't know this, but even my workouts lately just it's been pathetic, man. It's been real pathetic. I'm gonna have to look into this more later. I remember now, but I can't remember what was off about it that made me just stay away from it. Sorry, I couldn't give a more clear answer there, but yeah. Mornings though, did you get a chance to take a look per our discussion DM? Oh, did I? Let me see. I'll be all over the place sometimes, yo. And man, let me tell you, I mean, not for you. Oh, I think I remember what you're talking about. No, I didn't. I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it though, Lexidon. I was so bullish on it. I'm gonna look into that though. Matter of fact, let me try to put that on my notes to look right after the stream. Yeah, y'all, I can type. It's crazy how I learned how to type. I was trying to take gym class like everybody's trying to do, right? You just want to go to PE. And all the PE classes, I mean, every single one was filled up. And they stuck me in typing. Boy, I was pissed off. But it's actually been one of the biggest things that helped me in life, to be honest. And I had this girl, I'm doing on a tangent. I'm going to get back to crypto. But I was sitting next to this girl. To be honest, it's typing class, right? So I think I was the only dude in there, to be honest. Yeah, I was. But I was sitting next to this girl. Man, she was competitive. I like doing stuff with competitive people. But she was all these batteries tripping on me, y'all. I just got in here, so y'all got to change the batteries and stuff. But yeah, she was real competitive, and we was competing. We would act like we weren't competing, but we were. And she made me one of the fastest typers ever. So I'm glad I was sitting next to her. I feel like I'm gonna have to change this battery again. I got a bunch of batteries, y'all, but they keep going out. Let me change this again, y'all. Bear with me just a minute, y'all. Man, thank y'all for being patient. This has been listen. I just got here, man. I gotta unpack all kinds of crazy stuff. I need to charge batteries. Anyway, let's try to get through this. Um, Chuck said real estate should be 10% per year, but since you only put 3.5 to 10%, it's like buying crypto on leverage. Yeah, no, I guess I was talking more so about like I know some people that did get lucky and like bought houses in 2019 and sold them during when prices skyrocketed and they were making 100%. Some people made like 150% on their sales. Like say if they, of course you can't really. Well, some places you can buy a house for 100,000, but say if they bought it for 100,000, they were selling it for like 250,000. So, but yeah, so yeah, man, crypto you can definitely you make money much faster. We just get so used to it. Um, Chuck said they said the U.S. government dumped. Yeah, the Silk Road Bitcoin. I think that's what it was about. But I mean, the price is still moving. So I think a lot of the dump yesterday I feel was leveraged though. I have to look at because I know where the address is, but I didn't see if they sold it. I think they moved the Bitcoin to Coinbase though. As he said, good morning. I wake up looking for some USD to. Sorry, good morning. I woke up looking for some USDT to buy some of these mornings picks. Good job and thank you. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Listen, man, it's hard work more than people think. And then sometimes you get some like yeah, no, like some every time well, excuse me. Sometimes picks don't work out the way you want them to, but you got to pick yourself up, find new picks, and keep it moving and make it do what it do. So and some of the stuff we can't control. Like I mean, just like we can't control the Bitcoin dump. I just got to keep moving, man. Chrissy says, yeah, Chrissy is the way you said it. I think you know that. So yeah, I'll talk about that later. I just listen. I'm the type of person like in my Patreon. I know a lot of people collect Patreon members like Infinity Stones, and they just trying to make as much money as they can. I've for one, I don't do it for money. It just kind of helps with the research because if I did it for money, my price would be much higher. I don't do it for money. I do it to try to help people. And if I have something that's going down, I mean, if you have something that's going down, I got the same thing going down. Number two, I've been through. It only took me going through one bad relationship to realize I don't want stress in my life. So anytime people start to introduce stress into my life, nah, it's not happening, my guy. It's not happening. I don't think some people they think strokes and stuff is like for 50 and 60 and 70 year olds. I don't do stress in my life. So anytime somebody starts to aggravate me or whatever like that, especially if it's not like a close person, it's sayonara. See you later, man. I'm just not gonna deal with that. Uh see how I'm always breathing? I gotta breathe, man. I'm on my Zen and feng shui or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to be in my Zen. Izzy said the new buy alert is madness, up 40%. Oh, is it? Like, see, I left it. I I haven't even been looking at it because I was trying to get the stories together, and I'm not even. I didn't, as you can see, I didn't even get a chance to read all the stories I wanted to. But yeah, man, I think all these tokens we're in going to do well. Especially like so, we got Bitcoin. There's a little consolidation right now. It's a little quiet and stuff. They haven't come, but like I said, we're thinking long term. These things, I think these things are really going to move. But that's crazy if it's up 40%. Let me go take a look at it. No, I ain't gonna take a look at it. Let it do what it's gonna do. But that's cool. I'm glad we got in there. I think we got in at a real good time too. Um, I feel like that was the bottom, to be honest. So yeah. Oh, once again, guys, like seriously, and let me say this too, as I just said, if you want to get into Patreon, however people say it, Patreon. I got so much stuff on this thing, y'all. It is patreon.com/cryptozo. Um, I have a Patreon where I feel I actually care about the people that are in there. I'm not just doing it to pump my own bags or whatever. Patreon.com/cryptozo. But what I will say, if you're joining, most people don't even pay attention to y'all. But every time I say this, I try to say it like I'm not being condescending. But y'all like my crypto children and stuff. So just like any parent, you know how each child flows. You know how they talk and everything, and how they speak. So I'm watching all that, and I don't deal with stress and drama. Even for the stupid people who've given me trouble in this whole crypto world, I don't even like talking about that stuff all the time. Like I try to stay as positive as possible, as chill as possible, keep my blood pressure down. So I'm not for drama. I'm not for shilling a bunch of stupid projects and meme coins and stuff. And we got places to talk about that stuff or whatever. But I always try to tell people to, watch what you get into. Don't gamble in every meme coin. So if you join the Patreon, I feel like there's great information in there, but I'm not going to deal with any stress. I'll kick somebody in a minute. And the thing is, I'm polite about it. I will refund you too. Most people kick you and take your money. Nobody can ever say, I only kicked 2 people so far. Nobody can ever say he kicked me out the group and took my money. That is a bold-faced lie because I approve. Even if it's the 27th day, I'll refund because I'm just not the type of person. Like I'm not here for stress. I'm here to help myself, help the people that's in there. I'm not a greedy, selfish type of person. You don't ever have to worry about me trying to con anybody in my group or take advantage of whatever. Uh, you know, Sounds corny as hell, but we all in this together. I can't even sing. I was about to sing that song, but I can't even. My voice is hoarse. Where we at? But yeah, the new buy alert is up 40%. That's dope. I think it's gonna do much more than that. So I was actually looking for a little bit more of a dip to buy some more. But see, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like I said in my Patreon, sometimes I even give y'all the buy alerts before I even buy. Sometimes, and I bought this one, but I want to be there. I want to be there to watch the dip and see if it dips some more to see if I can buy some more. And obviously, it's up 40%, so I didn't even get that opportunity because once again, I'm like, hey man, let me go get the stream together for these guys, even for the people who's not in the Patreon, who's watching the YouTube channel. So I wish I could have bought some more, to be honest, but it is what it is. But listen, I also say in this moment, y'all, try to as best you can to try to have dry powder. But also you can't FOMO. Like I tell people, like you can't get into every single pick. And sometimes it's gonna be like you get into a pick that you were bullish on that I put out, and then another one comes out later and that one runs fast. And you're like, man, I should have held off for this one. It's gonna be times it feels like that, yo. As much as I can, like I said, if I really could, I would have a yoga session with people every day to just keep y'all heads straight and keep your mind calm because you're gonna run into all these scenarios. And usually, like I said, it's gonna be times when there's a project that you're more bullish on that kind of sit still for a minute, and it'll be one that you were kind of bullish on, but not so much, and that thing will just fly. I use metal as an example. Like we got in metal or Batman robots. It was Drunk Man before. We got in that at $1 million market cap, and I was like, okay, this is a good place to get in. I felt, whatever. I feel like it's a great project. It's going to eventually run, and it was one of the first ones to run. Like the sucker ran to like 50 million, and I didn't expect that. So that's going to happen sometimes. It's going to be the one you're like, man, I didn't even invest in that one. But just try to keep your head together, man, because you're going to stress yourself out if you react that way every time something runs that you're not in or whatever. So yeah. Leandro said, "Oh yeah, I know about that joint. I was when it came out, I was waiting for the dip, but I want to say it didn't get off my radar, but I just wasn't really focused on it. Because I was feeling like it could dip some more. Let me see where it's at now, because I know when it first came out. Oh yeah, see, I figured this was going to happen. Yeah, that's a better area now. Let me see. Um, yeah, we actually already talked about this one before. Let me see. Let me check some things real quick. And sometimes, sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes you just have to forget it. If a price starts running too fast, sometimes you just have to forget about it and be like, you know what, I'm just come back to this later and see where it's at. You know what I mean? And usually you'll get a better buy. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just got to keep your head calm. You got to stay level headed. You can't let FOMO kick in all the time. I got to charge all these batteries. I mean, this one's gonna last though. We gonna make it through. But yeah, so that's a better area now. I'm gonna look into it later to see what's going on. Because I even say, like, even sometimes when you're bullish on projects, you got to make sure they're still in a bullish. The project's still bullish. They're still developing or whatever. Yeah, I got so many projects on my list. Di Stefano said, "Hey, Zo, that new drop this morning." Oh, you said, "Hi, Zo, the new drop this morning. Which wallet can I move it to?" Um, I don't know if you can do it right now, but um, when it does, hold on, let me see. You should be able to move it to any EVM, like an EVM, Tangem. But you got to wait. You probably, I don't know if they are supporting it yet, so we got to see. Got to see what wallet support it. But after, if you're with able, excuse me, y'all, if you're able to withdraw it, you should be able to send it to EVM wallets at least. If you want to take it off exchanges or whatever, send it to MetaMask. I wouldn't hold it on MetaMask, but until there's wallets that support it. I don't know if there are wallets that support it yet because I haven't looked into all that. But yeah, you should be able to send it to any EVM wallet. PC with the love hearts. Good morning. How you doing? Hannah said, "My friend, what do you think of?" Let me see. I don't. Do I know that one? I think it's another project with the same ticker. Let me see. Let me see if you're market cap hunting or not. Give me a minute. I'm looking at it. Oh, my lady just sent me a nice message. I might have to. Might have to look into this one later. I don't know. I'm gonna look two more things. I know when I be answering somebody else's question, y'all just be like, the wait be so long because I'll just be looking at. Listen, at least I literally try to look at the stuff. Voice trying to come back a little bit. I said, listen, I told you I might be hitting puberty again, right? I'm still young enough, so I'll look into this one later. I'll need to look deeper. Let's see what we got here. Hmm. Elias, are you a scammer, my friend? I don't know what the word you just. I don't know what the word you just posted. Caillou said almost a 2x on the new pick. Kinda missed it. I wouldn't say you missed it. Um, it's still pretty. Let me look. I'm pretty sure it's still pretty early for this one. Um, the new pick. It could retrace some. It could not. To be honest, I don't know, but I still think it's a decent entry. It's hard to say now. That's the thing about buy alerts. You want to try to go ahead and Oh yeah, that's very close to a 2x already just from this morning. Um oh man. Hmm, I still think it's early, but it could retrace. I would say you could still say if you had $200 you wanted to put in, I would say you could still, put 90 or $100 in, 50% of what you was going to put in. It could retrace, but it's still a good entry to um, get an allocation to it. But I don't want to say I wasn't expecting it to run that fast. I knew it could possibly run that fast, but oh man, sorry. And I know, different people, y'all in different time zones when I put out bar alerts and stuff. So I would love it if everybody can get in, when the buy alert comes out. Um, yeah, I think it's still early. I know it ran pretty fast, and like, who wants to buy 100% candle? Um, mm, well, wow. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Maybe it'll retrace a little bit for you because I didn't get as much of it as I wanted to too. Like I said, because I had to get ready for the stream. But listen, guys, like I said, appreciate you guys hanging out on stream. Especially, I saw how you guys stayed on stream after I changed batteries 3 times, and this one's about to go out. So yeah, I gotta go charge my batteries immediately. But I appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. Hopefully, you guys got some good information and just some reassurance. To try to relax in different scenarios. I'm telling you, once you go through a couple of cycles, you're gonna realize your mindset and how you relax and handle yourself through this stuff is the most important thing. It's not always about finding the micro caps and stuff. So hopefully relax your mind a little bit. Bitcoin's, is moving a little bit. So let's go find some more picks and or ladder in some bags that you have that you want to put some more into if you want a DCA. And yeah, appreciate you guys and hope you guys have a good day. See you next.